yours truly is here, and we are going to wait until my girl Regina hops on. Super excited. We're going to talk about celibacy, and we're going to talk about, obviously, sex in general. So let's get really excited about it. There she is. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Wait, see. There she is. Hello. Hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Girl, you clean up wonderfully. You
Oh my goodness. It's so nasty. Well, it's like I said, it was clearing up. It was this Hurricane Henry that came and hit us last night, and
Okay, so let me see. So there you go. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. I'm trying to figure out how to do the thing that you were talking about.
What thing? Hold on, let me go ahead and
Oh, I was like, let me do those sparkles today.
Sparkles are pretty.
Yes. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about, because we talked about it last time. I remember you talking about it. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm doing the same thing too. But celibacy and why we're choosing to do it. Now, for personal reasons on my side, why I'm doing celibacy is just because from my past, I would fuck anything that walked. I did not care. I am a bisexual woman. So I didn't care. I was just like, okay, I am single. I'm going to full on mingle. And I took it to the fullest advantage. And I did have fun. Don't get me wrong. There was maybe a rare time when I thought to myself, should I really be doing this? Yes, I should be doing this. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah, let's go have some fun.
Yeah. But now I'm going to be 30 in December. And feel like I've kind of just had my fun, my fair share of, just kind of going at it and being like the Samantha of Sex in the City. And a part of me...
I like that you put it that way.
Girl, a part of me is still like, you are still that Samantha deep down inside. Don't lie to yourself. And then I'm like, right now I'm just kind of just calming it down, relaxing. Just kind of want to just, spend time with me, myself, and my dog, which you saw.
Yeah.
And with my family, too, especially. And just kind of just going from there. So, but with you, let's hear it.
The reason why I decided, because same as you, F everything. I have to say it like that because my daughter is on the side, right? F everything that came about because I didn't even see it like anything to be important. So I just looked at people as people. If you want to do it, I want to do it. Let's go. It is what it is. But I did something recently where I decided to go through the extreme just to stop a trauma bond. And I don't want to say that he was bad. He just, we had some bad humps, some things that, how people hold on to stuff and you let it go, but you think that it's a different type of relationship, but it's not. And then sometimes people hold on to relationships, like I said, out of guilt, out of, being betrayed so they can get back, and do you. And my thing is, it depends on who the person is. Unfortunately, in the trauma bond, I know that I was there more so for guilt. And I felt like he was the only person I had because even after we would go apart for a while and I would call, he would pick up, he would be there. So I always felt that he was a friend that I can always turn to.
Yeah.
He made me feel that way. Even though he was showing me in my face, like, I'm not choosing you because he was with someone, But because I had violated our trust by telling someone I thought that I can trust that we were intimate. I didn't know she liked him and went back and told him. Right. So it was like I betrayed our trust, but I was 14 years old.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, I was a young girl, and the way that and it's just been like this. It's been this thing for all these years. It's now 26 years later, and he still hold on to the past. I still hold on to the past, even though you try your hardest to let go, but still the behaviors, you know, it's like, no, if you wanted me, I know you would be here. You're hiding something, you know? So we was always tug of warring. It was never, or always colliding, however you want to put it. So, to get out of that relationship, and I don't even know if he knows. I don't know if the person came to pretty much rescue the both of us, or if they planned it. But in my head, it was like, I have to do something extreme so that way I can stop this cycle with me going to him and feeling like he was my friend and doing all of these things. So I slept with the person who's very close to him, very close. And it was just that. Now, when the person came to my home, I can tell it was not genuine now at this point.
Oh.
And I was like, I knew it. I knew it. And then he was like, I said, what if I told you we're not going to do anything? He was like, oh, no, we doing this. So pretty much like, we're going to get this out because y'all not going to get nowhere. You're holding him back. He's holding you back. Like, again, it could have been either way. They could have set me up to do it to see if I would go and follow through because, you know, like I said, I would F anything. Yeah. You know, it was what it was. I just look at people as people, and you're grown, I'm grown, we're going to F.
Oh,
as long as you want to F, we're going to F, right?
Oh, all day.
All day,
Understand,
right?
Yeah.
And that was up until recent. And, you know, I'm in my healing, I'm in my thing or whatever, and I allowed it. But I had to be forgiving of myself, and I had to be patient with myself because I already know, even though I'm in my healing, I know better, but you're still going to hit bumps and obstacles that's going to take you back.
1,000,000%.
Right. So that was the beauty of it. And even though the situation was handled incorrectly, we still came to that common ground that trauma bond had to end. So because I handled it incorrectly with something that I'm so used to doing, just banging, right? I decided to go into my celibacy for whenever that person comes into my life. So I don't know if I should call it celibacy or if I should just say that I'm abstaining at the moment because I am still dating. You know, I'm still open to date. Yeah, but I'm now saying like, well, I'm not guarded at all because I'm open to date. Now I know that there's people who say I'm just going to take time to myself. I'm not going to interact with anyone else and things like that. And that's perfectly fine as well. But me, I'm still open to dating because I still want to learn the experiences. I still want to go through and see how I handle them. And because I'm so back and forth with, was this right? That also helps me to follow my intuition. So recently, this guy that was following me on my page, he was like very noticeable, liking my stuff, sending me things through DM, this, that, and the third. So one day I decided to go ahead and be nice. And I was speaking to him on the phone, and something happened. Like you would think that I was going out to meet him. I wasn't meeting him. I was just going throughout my day. And he just kept asking me, so you didn't leave yet? You didn't leave yet? And I'm saying to myself, like,
leave where?
because I was going out because I was like, oh, I'm on my way out the door because I was doing something on my time.
Mm-hmm.
That was already like a red flag, right? This doesn't even concern you. You want to be controlling, right?
Ooh.
You see? And so I'm saying to myself, like, and I'm trying to still be kind. Mind you, I had to run back in my house because I had to poop.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I can't.
You go do that poop on, girl. Okay.
I don't want to tell you that I'm pooping, and I'm trying to be nice and say, no, I'm going, like, but you would think that I was on my way to go and meet him and he was waiting on me. That wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my own personal stuff. Why are you all on my back to do it, right? When I said to him, listen, it's not your problem why I haven't gone to do what I needed to do.
It isn't.
So as soon as I came out and said exactly, because I'm trying to be nice and I'm trying to see if you're going to get the point and chill out, you know? Mm-hmm. And when I was honest with what I needed to say to you, you didn't like it. And he hung up on me. And so I ignored him. I ignored him for a minute. I ignored him. I still allowed him to follow me and everything. I had made a post about it and everything. And I was like, you know what? You're working on some things, but you still have some time to go, just like we all do. We're going to fall back into some triggers, some habits, and things of that nature, right?
Girl, yes.
So I eventually gave him another chance just recently.
Mm-hmm.
He posted his baby mama on his page, but says he's not with her. I said, okay, well, if you're not with her, does she know that you posted? He was like, no. Why not? That's a violation of her privacy. Y'all not even together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think because I could post what I want to post on my page. You're absolutely right. I can see if you posted your child and her together because you were acknowledging her as a mother, or you was acknowledging something that your son, you know, was doing with their, you know, I can understand that. But just a regular picture because she's just posing and just under the title, My BM. Okay, what else? So he uses his son, unfortunately, as an excuse because he doesn't want to admit that he's still in love with her. She uses him as a pawn, the son as a pawn, and have him watching her other children. Right, by other people. And I'm just like, why would you try to involve someone and then you, in your mind, you're saying no, 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 but you know daggone well that you are currently, you're still in love with your BM because I remember I was on both ends of that fence in my lifetime. I was one who was holding on to the possibilities of getting back with my child's father. That didn't work out well because I was just there for sex, right? Because it was good. We just always kept doing sex, right? Then I was on the other hand when I wasn't with my children's father, but I knew that he still cared about me. So I was taking advantage of the situation by leaving my daughter that wasn't his with our daughter. And I was in another relationship. But I wasn't doing anything with him. But you see how it can be two folds.
Yeah.
You know? When I decided to... We both decided to kind of step out of it because I asked him his last name. And he pretty much was like, no, I don't give people, but if I was telling you to come over here, be up in my house in my bed, you would be there. But I can't get your last name.
For real. Yeah.
Right? So I pretty much said, oh, I forgot my bad. I'm not your BM. And he hung up on me again.
Oh, heck no.
So I was like, oh, heck no. Because you're not going to continuously hang up on me. We already discussed the reason why I'm on the phone with you now for that not to happen again. And you did it anyway, so that means you can't control your anger because you did tell me that you stopped, you know, drinking and you stopped the things or whatever because that would intensify your anger and you would become physical. So you stopped those things, but you still have an anger and control problem because I said to you, I said, oh yeah, because I'm not your BM. But that was a trigger for me because you kept throwing your beam and what you do and I'm just like, it doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say God just told me to say it. I'm gonna blame it on God to see what his reaction would be, because it's disrespectful to hang up in someone's face.
It is, and then like consistently, like it's a
Right.
habit.
And
that's a habit.
right.
That
now it's a
done.
habit. So we can't even move forward even if I wanted to, because now I'm giving you the permission to disrespect me. But this is why I'm still right. This is why I'm still okay and open to dating, but I'm refraining from the sexual part for a while.
Understood completely.
You know, so that way I can still learn my lessons and do my experiences, because you don't know. If you stay closed, of course you're going to block your blessings. It could be somebody totally that's all for you, what you got going on, but because you disappear from the world,
yep.
right? You shut yourself off. You can be missing a whole lot of opportunities in between to grow. And so I believe, yes, inhaling, you can still date, but you make necessary changes to what caused you some heartache, or maybe made some bad decisions with. And to me, it was the effing everybody, just because they're people, you know. And then it is what it is. People will judge, but that's fine. Let them judge. It's insane, not insane. It's it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
at the end
reason
of the day,
why.
for me, it's your life. This is
Right.
one of my biggest thing is with people. It's just like it's like, I love your opinion. I enjoy it. Even if I don't enjoy it, thank you for it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do me. And that's what I always tell my family, my friends, people I just met on the street. I'm just like, you know what? You can tell me whatever it is that you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the reason why it is because I'm going to listen to you. Mm-hmm. I will seek to understand, and I will be like, you know what? At the end of the day, it is your life. Mm-hmm. If that is what you choose to do, then do it. Now, if you want to take my advice, perfect, great. If you don't want to take it, just know it's there. It's like a library. You know, if you want to go to the library, read the books. I'm
about to flirt. Hold on one second. He got a Benz. Oh, I thought that was my car for a second. I was about to get into that car. I thought that car was mine. My bad. Have a good day.
Oh, girl, okay. Is that what flirting looks like? Alrighty.
He got a Benz, girl. I'm double parked right next to it. So I was like, I thought that was mine. I thought that was mine.
See, now, the celibacy and doing the whole, like, that thing, like we were talking about, we're going on dates. Girl, I've been celibate. I know it's like, hello, beautiful people. I'm like, ooh.
That was flirting, right? Yeah, that is flirting.
Yay, yo.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like I'm good. I'm like, I'm open to the universe. Yes. And it is what it is. But I know what I'm not going to do right away with just anybody anymore.
Girl, understood completely. Oh my, I don't remember going on dates like, what was this? Actually, this was maybe 3 years ago. Not 2. I would go on dates literally first night. I'd be like, so we going to your place or we going to my place? Because shit's about to go damn. Okay, let's go have a party in our panties.
And you don't want to be with somebody you stuck with and you don't have good chemistry. Yeah, so I used to do that. That used to be my thing too. Like, oh no, we getting this out the way right away. So I know if this is something that if we do decide to be in a relationship, oh yeah, I know at least that's good.
Yeah, girl, you give me that good right now. My dad's getting all excited. She's like, Mama, I remember those days.
Mm-hmm. At least that's good.
I know. It was so funny though. It was honestly, I can definitely say I'll never take any of that like sexual experience back for anything. Like, I'm absolutely very happy with the sexual partners that I've had. I have memories of all of them. Like, and I remember being like with my friends and just being like, let's get a map and let's throw darts at the map. And like, let's throw, and like, let's just have sex with the people that are up there. You know, like let's have sex with somebody from New York. Let's have sex with somebody from Missouri. Let's have sex with somebody who's from Georgia. You know, I'm just like me. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go. It was just a fun. Thought. I remember like whenever I would think, Tinder. Okay, party people. I get it. Tinder is
you know that person?
Yeah, he follows me.
Oh. You know him in real life?
No. He just follows me on my IG.
Because sometimes these people don't be real, and they just be wanting to waste your life and your time.
No, he's
saying
he follows me.
He's saying add him, but maybe he wants a man perspective. But I don't know. This is your show.
Oh, I've never spoken to this person. So it's gonna just be you and I, my love. Okay.
Yay!
Okay. But what is it? No. What? Okay. Out of all the dating apps from when I was, because they just created Hinge. I don't know if you know of Hinge, but that girl, I'm telling you right now, Regina, that is classiest apps for dating. Okay.
Really? How much does it cost? Is a added?
It is FREE.
Really?
Boober, I got you. You want classy men in your life? That's the one. Okay.
See,
or if you swing both ways like I do, they'll go, female to male. It'll ask you on there if you want female or male. I put both because I do swing both ways. But I do not do Tinder. I think that is, in my opinion,
get out.
It's just a fuck fest. Like if you want a fuck fest buffet, there you go. That's what it is.
Okay.
Now if you're doing like Bumble, I did that for maybe just a little bit, like literally a day, and then I was like, yeah, no, took it off. And then my friend was telling me how she's doing Hinge, so I was like, ooh, okay, let me check this out. Let me check out Hinge. Let me see what it's all about. And then it's actually been pretty good. It's been treating me pretty good. I've been enjoying it personally.
Okay.
And I've been going on all these like really nice dates. There was this one recently though. He tried to fucking kiss me. I was like, boy, no. He comes up, he grabs me.
No, we can't kiss, but we can't F.
No, I didn't want to kiss him.
We can't kiss, but we can. My daughter in the car, so I have to kind of be PG. Sorry, guys.
No, I totally understand completely. But what was it? I just didn't like that he tried. Like he was cute. He even looked like Neo with his hat on.
Okay.
I was like, damn boy, okay.
Okay.
His attitude, his personality. I was like, I don't care if you look like a Victoria's Secret model. If it ain't there, it ain't there.
Right.
And I just wasn't feeling it at all. And then I actually ended up we ditched each other actually. And I ended up going to a club after that because I was like, okay. What he didn't like, because I'm considered a gentle lady. You know what a gentleman? Like I'm gonna go on a date, like let's just say with like a person. If you drove in your car, I'm gonna walk you to your car. Okay, that's just how I am. Like unless like you're on a bike or whatever it is. Okay, cool. I'm walking you to your spot to make sure you made there safe.
Not the other way around.
I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Now, if they're gonna walk me to my car first. Thank you, God. So sweet. But me, I'm like, no, I'll walk you to yours and just make sure that you at least got there safe. But after I ditched him, I ended up going to the club after I got done speaking with him and then met a couple. So, okay. In the LGBTQ community, and even in the straight community, I'm considered a unicorn. So means that I'm open to anything, everything, doesn't matter what it is. If you make me feel good, and the energy is there, your girl has just arrived.
Rare. Okay. I'm
just because
we get judged by being rare.
Yes.
Even though unicorns are beautiful. So I guess if we use unicorn.
Yeah, so in the community that I, like swingers, whatever it is, because I've been to swingers events. I was invited to swingers events. They are absolutely fun. I do not doubt them at all for 1 second. For anyone of you people who want to explore into the swinger community, they actually do get real advanced.
I'm not there yet.
They do get advanced. Hey, it's only for people who are just kind of thinking about it. If you've never thought about it, obviously I totally understand that.
I always was wondering, like, how would they be? You know, I wonder, like, I would be open to go. I don't know how I would act when I get there, but I always wanted
honestly, people act all kinds of ways. It doesn't really matter, but none act a fool. They go respectfully. At least the one that I went to, this was when I was living in Georgia. This is when I was living in Wisconsin.
Okay.
I was invited by a friend that I met on an app. It's actually a fetish app. Yes, people, they have fetish apps. And when he invited
I'm about to put my feet on there.
Like, you can. Girl, you can post foot fetishes on Instagram. Because I do a lot of research on Instagram as well, too, just to see what other people are doing. And there was this one girl, she literally, thousands upon thousands of people are following this person, and she's
just for her feet.
But, like, you don't never see her face. You only see her feet. And she does them different every time. She puts them in mud. She puts them in bubble baths. She puts them in whatever. People are just...
Pudding. Whatever.
I'm actually glad that you brought that up with the pudding, because there's so many different fetishes. I'm going to actually speak about that, whether I'm going live, like, by myself or going live with other people.
Okay.
There's, like, a fetish for food. It's called glooping. Like, where, like, you're literally physically, like, rubbing food on somebody, and you're actually getting aroused from, like, someone pouring food on you. It doesn't matter what it is. Jello, honey, cereal, milk, you name it, beer.
So that was just like R. Kelly when he had I hate to bring this up, when he had the urination. When she was,
yeah, that's totally a fetish. Oh, my God. I even had somebody ask me if I could do it to them. Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. You know, like, I don't mind peeing on you. I've done it before hundreds of times. I've peed on people. Can't even count how many times on my fingers and my toes. I do find it actually a lot of fun to do. Have you ever done it?
No.
You've ever just peed on somebody, even in the shower, just like...
No. I still consider squirting as peeing.
Yeah, yep. Hey, it is.
That happens a lot.
Because it is a form of an orgasm coming from.
But
it will have the smell, so I do understand what you're talking about. Understand. And some people will actually mistake it as pee. Where they're like, "Oh my God, did you just pee on me?" No.
Those are the inexperienced ones. I'm like, don't you say that to me, because that means you never had nobody squirt on you before.
Exactly. Be like, just say thank you.
Thank you.
Literally, because that's what just happened right there. That's like a gift.
No, I'm telling you, thank you.
Exactly. Oh my God, I love it.
Embrace it. Don't question it.
Soak it in. Get it? No pun intended. No, but what was it? I was honestly, like, a long time ago, when I was doing it, I was using sex to cover up how I actually felt too.
Okay, that's the thing.
So
a lot, yeah.
And what was it? It was just so easy. It's so crazy how I bump into people and they're just like, it's hard to find somebody to have sex with. I'm like, oh my God, not even close. I even would teach and show people how to do it. Like, I'd be like, okay, so show me who it is that you like. Just show me who you're interested in. Point them out for me. And then we're sitting there having our drinks, going at it. Then they're like, I like that person. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I'm not going to go up to that person, but I'm going to go up to somebody that I'm interested in. And I'm going to show them how to approach them and how to talk to them. And just to show them, like, how easy it is just to go up to somebody and just be like, hey, how's it going? And literally just casually just have fun. Whether it's complimenting them on what they're wearing, complimenting them on their hair, whether it being a man or woman. Everyone, just so you know, I do swing both ways. And then would just go from there. And then I'm like, okay, be done talking to them. And then would come back to the person that I was hanging out with just to like show them. I'm like super easy. Even if it was on the dance floor, I'd be like, ooh, okay. So I'm going to show you how to bring somebody on the dance floor. And then they would go up. I remember this one guy, actually. I taught him everything, hands down, even that night. But this was a military person, so of course, he's going to follow orders. I'm very assertive.
Because you have to know who you're dealing with. You have to know. You have to know who you're dealing with.
Like when I'm like teaching somebody something, I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm giving you the most simplest thing. Let's go. And what was it? He did it, followed everything, took her home that night. I was like, yes, yes.
Success. It was
awesome.
Wonderful.
I know. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, to do it again, I would love to do it. Oh, and that was the thing with that guy that I told you I wanted on a date with. Oh my God. I should have listened to the signs a long time ago. He was like, I'm arrogant, and the women around me say that I'm arrogant. Oh, well, okay. Well, I don't find that very attractive at all. And just kind of, nope. If it's old me, oh, girl, you best believe I would have been on my fuck on with that dick a long time ago. I've been like, go home right now.
Let me go ahead and see how arrogant you are.
Yes, and then, like, let me use you for your dick because your words sound nice. I can only... And he was a swinger. He is considered a swinger in the swinger community.
Oh, so
I used to be a part of that.
He as arrogant as he say. That's the guy.
It's fine. Like, because old me...
Calling me. That's the guy that's calling me. The one that hung up on me. He's calling me. But that's because my weird ass decided to apologize for actually bringing his baby mama up because I was like, remember I told you what I said? But sorry, go ahead.
No, you're totally fine. But what was it? I was glad I held back from the kiss. Because for me, that was fucking huge. Like, I'm like, okay, how am I going to, like, because I've had at least a few people ask me, like, hey, can I kiss you? Hey, can I kiss you? Hey, yeah, no. Right. We can get to know each other a little bit better. Because I don't want to just us kiss and then it just lead to nothing. So I would, like, recently, I've been actually pretty proud of myself for not, like, literally just being like, you know what? No, I'm good. That guy, he kind of forced it. He was trying to force it. Like, he literally went like this and then, like, pulled me close to him. And then we were, like, nose kissing a little bit, but not, like, actual lips. And then it, like, we got to our cheek. And I was just like, yeah, no, this is not, like, I'm like, I don't know how many people you've kissed. I haven't kissed anyone. So I'm not going to go kissing you, especially if you think that that's cool to do.
I'm not a big kisser at all. I have to be in a relationship with you.
No, I would be in the bathroom motorboating women's boob. Like, that's how bad.
Rising. I'm not a big kisser at all. I just have a thing with it because, you know, our mouths are dirty as in the toilet bowl, they say.
Yeah, no. That's why I was pretty proud of myself for, like, the not doing any of that. Like, I'll tell you some of my histories as to why, again. Like, I used to be a part of swingers. I used to be a part of, like, orgies, threesomes. I can't even tell you how many threesomes I've been a part of. I actually kind of got tired of threesomes. Only reason why is because the men were the only ones that were actually genuinely interested. There was maybe, like, one time where the woman was interested, and I was like, ooh, yes. Because a man is easy. Go. But women, they're actually a lot harder to get. So for me, I was just like, okay, when I was a part of the threesomes, I was just like, okay, it's going down. But they already knew, like, once I was, once I was in it, like, I'd let them know, like, I'm here for her. I'm here for you as well, too. but I'm gonna let you know, like, I'm gonna have fun with the both of you, but I'm gonna make her feel extra special. And like I was telling you, like, I use sex to cover things up, and it was just so easy. Tinder, fetishes, Bumble, whatever. Like, I was just doing all
doing it. You're gonna find it. If
Swipe.
there's a way, there's a will.
You know, they go swiper, no swiping. I'm like, swiper, yes, swiping. But that's just why I stopped. I had a lot of things that happened to me long time ago, so I used it to cover up. I was in a relationship that was like mentally, verbally, and physically abusive. And I've been in that actually a few times. So I was just like, okay, that is something that I need to refrain from, because I'm with these lovers that are treating me awesome, but then like when I get into a serious relationship,
it's a transaction.
It's like
for you.
All in. Like it's like is this love? It's like is love, but it's like it's like we're both kind of like learning from each other's pains type of love, and we're still kind of like whiplashing off of what we've been through too. And that's another thing. So that's what I've learned growing up, and like going through all these sex partners and all my personal partners. I'm just like, okay, I know I'm covering up how I'm genuinely feeling with sex, and I would just use and abuse sex and my body.
Because it made you feel good. Same here with me. I know. I can definitely relate with what you're saying.
And just kind of just went from there. So for me, that's another reason why I'm kind of like refraining from the sex game business. Even kissing, I'm refraining from even.
We are so strong. We are so amazing because we are so transparent, open, and honest to where it releases us. It releases us from those pains. You know, we are amazing people. You know,
yes.
And when you are able to acknowledge a trauma and the reason why you use certain things to, cover it up, it's a beautiful thing. It's strength, all in that. Like, and that's what I be trying to talk about. It's strength. People think that you living in your past and you're doing this. No, you have to have your past fuel your future. Because not everything that you're doing is, correct. Like, and it's going to be something that one day is going to cause you to say, "Oh wait, let me back the F up right now, because I'm tripping." I'm tripping. This was not supposed to go down like this. I am tripping. You back up, and then you just start to think about some things like toys.
Oh yes,
toys.
Girl, you best believe I got my little vibrator right there. I got my dildo over there, and I got my little box of goodies over there. I call it my little what is it?
Your goodie bag.
Yes, it's black and it has like the sign of like a gun on it. It's like
so good.
I know people know when they're in my house. They're like, "Oh, no, that's where it is." I'm like, I know. That's my little goodies.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. But that's honestly, okay, so with like being whatever it is that we want to call ourselves, like celibate, not having sex with people, whatever it is, until like we feel comfortable. Like for me, like I'm still gonna have fun like with my sex toys. Like I'm not gonna like refrain from I'm not gonna like become like all of a sudden like this Virgin Mary.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I mastered yesterday.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I have to do it. Like otherwise, it's like sometimes, a lot of the time, I'll even do it before I go to work. It's just like
right to get you through the day. I know.
100%. Okay.
I said, my show last week was about marijuana and stuff, and I was smoking.
I was at work.
I know.
When I still had daytime. When you doing my videos, I'm at work. I'm like, oh my goodness, this woman. Because I be working 10 days straight for 11 hours. So I'm like, I'm in it to win it out there. But when you're doing your thing, I'm like, ooh, yay. This is like so much fun. I'll put you on my little podium. And I'll like, as I'm like pitching people, I'm like still listening and stuff.
Thank you so much for your support.
Mm-hmm.
I just decided to quit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying like, okay.
Oh, you quit smoking pot. Okay.
And something else came. I'm going to speak to you in the back end about. Oh no,
Yeah.
no. You
can if you want. Whatever you want.
Honest. My thing is, what's for you is for you. You can put it out there if you want, because what's for you is for you. Mm-hmm. People always say, "Don't say too much because the devil." Listen, but I'm with the Lord, and He's bigger than the devil. So, with that experience, my friend, she does edibles. I mean, well, she gets edibles or whatever. And she knows how to make the butter. Weed butter. So I'm going to speak to her in the back end and say, hey, you want to let's start something? Because you can make like I'm thinking of maybe starting something for adults only and like really cook food with the butter. You can't give it to the children, but you can give it to the adults. And yeah, because I'm able to consume it that way in an edible form. It's just something with that smoke that's bothering me. So you don't
smoke it, but you still do the edibles.
Well, she had gave me an edible. She had gave me a pack of edibles 2 weeks ago. I still had it for my show last week. Yeah. Right? So I wasn't doing it, and I gave the rest to my daughter, like, here, I'm done. Yeah. So I had like 2 more edibles in there. I could have kept it, but I was like, I'm done. Let me just see how this goes with me just kicking all of those substances out my system for a little while. See if that's what, but I'm for certain I can still do the edibles. Because when I do the edibles, she was, doing all of the knowledge and the giving the knowledge about the body highs and stuff like that. So edibles is probably definitely something in my direction that I need to be in if I want to relax. Like, whereas
it's like an instant high. And then when you're doing the edibles, because I definitely do edibles as well, too. You
got to watch it. You got to be careful. You got to be careful.
Okay. But with edibles, and I do smoke. I do other stuff as well, too, but subject for another day.
Okay.
But what is it? No. Oh, especially doing it during intercourse.
I know.
When I start having my fun again, that would be so much fun. Oh my God, the experiences. It's like a total body, like high, and especially like when you're coming to like orgasm, you're just like, fuck, this is like a million times.
It's always amazing when you are influenced, and I want to try it without being influenced. I want to be just in a natural state, and I want that other person to be like in a natural state to just see. Because sometimes it just clogs our stuff because it makes us, it intensifies our level, like, because we just get HORNY. And I think she knows how to spell these words, and I'm just...
It's okay. That is true funny, though. I love how you're... Because isn't it if you, like, say something, you owe her money?
Right. So my children
I remember
asked me... And then my thing is, it's important to validate them, because when they grow up and they're gonna feel like their opinions or their thoughts don't matter. So for me as their mom, I have to tell them, but you can't, put this on anyone else because that's not their responsibility. I'm gonna validate you. Everybody else, let them be themselves.
Yes.
Don't expect anything else from other people. Mommy, absolutely. I owe y'all that. Y'all are my blessings. So I'm going to treat y'all as such, Because before, I didn't treat them as my blessings. They slowed me down. I didn't know what I was doing with them. No, I did not respect them by bringing different people around them. No, I did not view them as my blessings. And I do now.
That's
so
awesome.
I have to honor them and
Mm-hmm.
say the same way I want them to honor me. So no, I can't curse in front of them, or I'm gonna have to pay them.
Yeah.
You know, I try to keep the screaming to a minimum because no one wants to be screamed at. Like,
nope. I don't care who you are, what you are. Now, there may be some people out there that will like, you know, which I'll talk about in another, like, you know, episode. But like, there are different like fetishes, and I've looked them up myself, and it's just like interesting to see.
And my thing is, I do all those things. I just don't do it around them or to them because those are my blessings. Everybody else, you want to be treated that? No problem.
Oh, girl, I got you. Like, no problem.
Good, because I've been holding that back anyways. Some things I did want to say to my kids, but because I promised them, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to go ahead and say it's for you instead.
Oh,
being that you're about that life, you know. So, no, I'm not just this Virgin Mary. I'm just trying to validate my children and their feelings and respect them, because respect is earned, not given. So
100%.
You know, some people think that they own their kids. You know how.
They'll show you real quick too, like especially when they turn 18. Bye.
But you know how we have that saying, "Oh, you think you're so grown." They are. They just little people.
I know.
But they are very intelligent.
And they listen to everything. They're like little sponges.
And that's how they get confused, because they're listening to us confused grown-ups. Well, we grown in age, not really so much in size. But
yeah, I was going to say yes.
But in age, we are grown, but not really. We are all really on the same level. And if people just open and expand their minds to it, you'll see we are on the same level. Especially if you handle certain, like we talking about, incorrectly. What kids do. They know it's bad, but they'll still keep doing it. Or like how they doing it. You know, they know that I shouldn't be doing it this way, but it feels so good. Or I'm going to abuse it. Video games. Mom said an hour, but if she's not paying attention, I'm going to keep going. With SCX. Oh, you're just a different person. I'm going to just keep doing it. Girl. It feels good. I'm going to keep doing it.
Especially like, because like towards the end of when I was starting to just be like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I noticed like how much more confident I was when I was letting them know, because obviously everyone knows the male will want to finish first, and when he finishes, game is over. Don't you damn dare think this shit is over. I was like, whether you're asleep or whether you're awake right now, literally while I was having sex with them, and like when they were finished and they came, I'm like, perfect. I love it. Like, I love it when they come. But for me, I'm like, I'm gonna, like, I would tell them, just so you know, I'm not done. Right. I know how to make myself come with my fingers, with my whatever, with the person right next to me. I can tell them exactly what to do and how to make me come. So I'm like, I'm going to finish myself off. If you want to be a part of it, you are more than welcome to help me finish. But if not, go take your ass to sleep. Just, I'm about to be sitting here with my thoughts, and I'm going to, you know, make myself come.
Right.
That's when I noticed, like, towards the end, I would be angry. I would be like, that's what pissed me off when I was having sex with these people. I'm like, I get it. I get that you come. Like, I get that you came. Like, can you not think of me too? Like, this is an exchange of not just, like, one person. This isn't a one-man band. You know, if it was, you would have fucked yourself. You know, like, but I'm here too, so consider my feelings and how I want to feel and me coming. Now, if you don't know how to make me come, baby, I will teach you and I will show you how to make me come. So now when I do have my sexcapades and my sex adventures again, because it's not a matter of like if, it's when.
When, exactly.
Because I'm gonna have sex. I can't not have sex. Okay. Especially like being from my background, sex is like
it's attached. You already know. You just know how to now handle it correctly.
Yes. So that's why I'm like, all right, cool. But when I do it, it's just more of just making sure like that my sex partner understands like, hey, like let's both just have this fun, like let's experience this together and let's just go from there. But just so you know, my love, I do have to get ready for work. I know I told you this, but I fucking love talking to you. It is extremely cool. Anyone who's listening, anyone who's following me, if you haven't checked my girl Regina out, go check her out. She is fantastic.
Regina Ben Glass.
Yes. Definitely appreciate you all for watching, all for following. We'll be doing this every Monday. Thank you so much. And Regina, my girl, I will be talking to you very soon. This isn't our last live video. You have a wonderful day, everyone.
You too.
Stay magical.